Okay, we're back and we're looking at this cold winter scene, but we're bringing a little like cute kitten into this cold winter scene, and nobody wants frozen kittens on their porch. So we're going to find a warmer place for our kitten. So let's choose the autumn one. I think autumn is warm enough.
So what do? Double click or just?
So we just go here and we double click on the autumn scene.
So one of my questions had been was, I load all this stuff in there and I'm like, well, what happened to the last stuff I had in here? If I double click, then this opens and just replaces it when it's a scene. And isn't that little icon like, they'll always say city scene. And so you can just double click and save scenes out too to your hard drive.
So most of the time this icon represents a scene. Sometimes this icon represents a package, an asset package, which you use to import asset packages. But for now, let's just concentrate on the fact that this is a scene, and we know it's a scene because we have up here done a sort by type on scene. So all we're seeing in this list is scenes.
Okay.
So here we are. We've chosen the autumn scene, a warmer place for our kitty. Okay, and now what we want is to get a camera controller in here. We could just throw the kitty in here, and the default kitty, if you saw the import your kitty tutorials that are up there, it's got a little camera controller, but
the Unity default.
Yeah, it's got a Unity default camera controller, but it's kind of missing some taste and some flavor. It's just kind of rickety, boring. I mean,
but play with it if you want.
Yeah, you can play with it if you want and tweak it and do all kinds of whatever you want, but
to learn.
But there are a number of cameras out there that help speed up the process of making your camera cooler.
And your game better.
Okay. So we're going to make our game better and our camera cooler. So let's go back here to the scene and let's find a good place for our camera. And we want to actually be over here. Let's use the hands tool to drag this so that let's put our kitty right here in the middle of the park. And so I'm going to zoom in right here, and that's a good place to put our kitty right here. So just to make it easier, let's go back to the crossbar and choose this tree in the middle of the park and press F to zoom in on that tree. And there we go.
And what are you doing now? He's pressing down Alt and rolling his scroll ball, or he's right-clicking. What are you doing, Dan?
And I'm pressing Alt to roll my scroll ball, and pressing Alt zoom to zoom in, and using the hand to zoom in so that I'm looking right here.
What zoom? I don't see any zoom. He's holding down with one hand. He's holding down the Alt key on the keyboard, and on the other hand he's using a roll ball on his mouse and a right and a left click. Okay, so you try that too.
Okay, so now we're going to start by putting our kitty in. So we've got to stop sorting on the scene. So let's press this X to clear that. So now we can see everything. And let's get our kitten.
Select the kitten folder. Right?
Yeah.
And in the kitten folder, if you look down under animations, model scripts, under prefabs is important. That's another word. So scenes, prefabs, try to memorize that.
And then we're going to put the prefabs kitten into the scene. And we'll do that when we come back.